Hey, Surya here. So the one thing that I actually realized after spending more than a week trying to understand why people are not actually clicking on my videos led me to this one thing. Because I was creating crappy thumbnails. Because if I'm not getting people's attention to click on the thumbnail in the first place, no matter how transformative my video is, no one is going to watch it. So that is, I'm super happy for learning that very one thing right from the get-go, but it actually took me more than a week to try figure that out. So I'm in this video, I'm going to share with you my step-by-step strategy on how I actually plan my thumbnails. It does require planning. And the best thing is that you do not need to be an expert in editing softwares like Premiere Pro or what do you call Photoshop. Yeah, you do not need those expensive softwares or technically based softwares. I do not care about the expenses, but I do not want to be that person who gets lost in the technical things because there is a lot of learning curve. So I'm going to show you the easy way for you to start creating thumbnails that get actually attention. Cool. So that is what this video is about. And so eventually after watching this video, you're going to realize that why did I not like this video or subscribe to this channel yet? So let's do that right now. So why wait till the end to realize that one thing? So like this video right now and subscribe to this channel so that we can go faster. Seriously, like do that right now. If not, we are not going ahead. Like the channel is not going ahead. The video will still move forward, but yeah, the channel is not going to grow, and that sucks. But yeah, so hit the like and subscribe button so that we can go faster. So with that said, let's go to step one. So step one, before we hit the Canva, the first thing that I want to do is like close Canva. Like real, like close the Canva. You heard me correct. Close Canva, and we are not going to open Canva till we understand what's already working or what we believe works. So because the one thing is that you cannot go ahead and riff content on YouTube, or like the same thing, you cannot go ahead and riff YouTube thumbnails. You have to plan your stuff in advance. So that is what our step two is. So let's go to step two. Now, step two is all about planning your thumbnails. Now, how do you plan your thumbnails? One of the things that you can actually start doing is like YouTube search results on the content topic that you're going to create content around. Kind of seems lingo, but yeah. Search for the keyword, look at the topics, look at the search results, and look at some of the thumbnails that gets your attention. What you can actually do is like take a screenshot of it and save it somewhere so that you can actually use it for future reference purpose. And the other thing that you can actually also do is like look at some of the videos look at some of the thumbnails people are actually your ideal customers or your dream buyers are actually clicking on. Now, how do you do that? Go to your competition or the people that you believe are actually creating your customers, look at their videos and see like what are some of the videos that are actually getting most views. Cool. So these are the two things that you can actually do to plan your thumbnails. Now, as you move forward or doing your research is actually going to take some time, and that's completely okay for you to do that. So it's better to spend some time doing your research and planning your stuff rather than regretting it later. So do your stuff, and it's actually going to take some time. But yeah, once you're done with the research, once you're done with the planning stuff, let's move to step three. Now, step three is all about opening Canva and doing stuff that you actually started doing your research around. So it's actually finally taking action. So the one thing that I'm actually going into like jump into my system, share my screen, and show you how I plan my thumbnail for this video. Cool. So with that said, let's get right into the video in 3, 2, 1, go. So let's get started with step three. So before we go ahead, I want you to all meet the computer. Computer, welcome them.
Welcome.
I love your voice always. Anyways, in step three, it's now for us to start taking action. Now that we have, now I want to create a thumbnail that gets attention whenever someone searches for the keyword create your thumbnail. So that is the word that I want to rank first. So whenever someone searches for that, I want to go ahead with that. So now it's time for me to start opening Canva. So here is my Canva. So basically, I've already created a thumbnail for this. Now I'm going to show you how I created this. Simple. And I've already came up with different versions of it. Just to speak, these are all the places that I create my thumbnails. So it's no brainer for me. Anyways, this is a thumbnail that I went ahead and decided to go ahead with. So I'm going to dissect and give you insights on why I chose this specifically of all the remaining thing. Okay. So let me kind of share with you. Firstly, let me design it and give you the insights later. Cool. Step one, select the photo. whatever the photo that you would choose to rank for. And I have a photo that I choose, probably one of these two. Yeah, that's my beautiful house. I love the background. Come on, let it kind of remove the background. This is one of the beautiful things when you use Canva Pro. But anyways, you can still use these use this approach for the free version, but I do not. There are different softwares out there that actually removes the backgrounds for different for low pixelated version. I do not wanted that, so I'm actually paying for Canva. Okay, this is good. And then I wanted to have something that actually shows here. The reason I chose that is because if you see any of these thumbnails, the one thing that people are pointing towards something, so that is the reason I chose that. So everyone is pointing to something, like majority of the people, so I'm going to take that. And I wanted to have a board or something like that, that actually is a place where I can actually put the text on. So I actually chose this. There are different things that I actually chose, but yeah, this is what I chose. I'm going to take it, remove the background, and voila, I have this. Oh, before I do any of this, the one thing that I wanted to choose like is the background. I do not want the back one, right? So there are different things that there are different gradients that I've already selected. And if you see any of these videos, the one thing is like there is red, there is blue, there is one yellow. And if I have to stand out from all of them, I need to have something, a different color that attracts from the top colors. So I have different sets here. And the one thing that I thought would get people's attention is this one. So I'm using this. Send it to the back. Now we go there. We are getting started with this. Uh, so let's do this. I want it to be big. Let me kind of bring this to the front. Now I'm pointing to this. Let me kind of even make this bigger. I do not want you to move. I want this to move. There we go. Now we are good. So I have a specific font that I personally use every single time. So the font that I use is like this one. Put that here, quick and easy. The reason the quick and easy is there because if you look at every single thumbnail, easy and free, quick plus easy, quick and easy, quick plus easy. If people figure that out, saying that hey, this already works, then why the heck should I be a pioneer? And I'm actually going to use the same thing, but I'm actually going to get attention by actually creating this filter. How do I create the effects for this? There is neon effect for his here. I can actually make it even brighter and make it even less intensive. But yeah, let's say I want to make it this intensive. That's cool. And the next thing that I want to choose, like whenever I'm coming up with different things, I'm actually looking how to make YouTube thumbnails easy and free, how to make custom thumbnails, YouTube quick plus easy, upload thumbnail. The only thing that actually seems to stand out is custom thumbnails and YouTube thumbnails. And thumbnails is a word that every single video has. So I'm going to use thumbnails. So let's say I use thumbnails, but I do not want it to be yellow. So let's say I want it to be white, but I do not want the effects to be there. So there are different effects that I can actually go ahead and use. But yeah, let's say that is something that I would love to use. And I want this to be a little bit less than the actual headline. Okay. And what is the one result? So if I have to fill this quick plus easy thumbnails, that is good. But what is the one result that people will be looking for? People will be looking for the effective thumbnails, correct? So, and I'm not repeating myself from anyone else. I'm not saying that, hey, you come here again. Video influencers, really good people, and Justin Brown, really good people. So I want people to have effective thumbnails. People who are searching for this want to have effective thumbnails so that they be clicked and they get more views. So if people are searching for that, want people to know that right from the get-go. Before they even watch the video, they need to understand what this video is all about. So I would say that that is the word that I came up with. So again, if you are coming up with words, I want you to do your research. How I edit, that's a really good thing that I would love to show later. uh, how to make YouTube thumbnails. Nick, a really fantastic guy. Vanessa, fantastic lady. Thumbnails that get views. Exactly. She exactly said what the video is all about before looking at the headline, before looking into the video. She exactly said me the gist of what the video is all about, right? So that is the whole intent that I was going for: quick plus easy effective thumbnails. So if people are looking for that specific thing, now I want people to know that, hey, this is what I'll be teaching before they even start coming and watching the video. So that is what I'm going ahead with. So let's say come here, come here. So let's say I want to duplicate this and effective thumbnails. Now effective, I want effective to be more standing out. So the one thing that I will use is like elements, and I'm a good lover of red color, so I'll be saying red is the one thing. Okay, I want this to come forward of all. Okay, now there we go. It's getting attractive. There we go. Yeah, this sometimes you need to spend a little bit time to make it perfect, but yeah, that is good. Quick plus easy effective thumbnails. Now what am I using, what am I teaching this quick and easy effective thumbnails in? Canva. So I want to let people know that I'm teaching in Canva. So that is why I have it here. The reason is because, again, people are not being specific. How do I, again, see Canva? People are sharing what software that they are teaching it in. Premiere Pro, for example, how I edit Premiere Pro thumbnails. I want to be specific. People who are looking to use this with the softwares. Again, the other thing that I did here is like having the glow effect. And previously I did not know how to create a glow effect here. So what I did was I copied it, brought it down, made my image big, go to effects, edit image, filters. I want to create this filter. There are different filters that you can actually test, but I chose this because I want to have that effect. And the other thing that I did was like go to adjustments. I increase the brightness like crazy. I increase the contrast like crazy, and I increase the blur to this stage, and I brought myself up. See, now the blur effect is there. Now the glow effect is there. If you want to have more glow effect, just increase the size of the person on the background. So that is how you create effective thumbnails. Again, the exact same thing. You see? So yeah, quick plus easy effective thumbnails, quick plus easy effective thumbnails. That is how I create thumbnails in Canva. Cool. Let's get back to me now. So there you go. Finally, you have my 3-step system that you personally use to create my thumbnails. In fact, you saw me creating my own thumbnail for this video. But yeah, it's super exciting for me to share that information. And if you did not like and subscribe to this channel yet, do that right now, because you want to be notified whenever a video like this comes out, because I have only one intention with this channel: to get you results before we even start working. But if you are at a stage where you want to learn from me more, there's going to be a link in the below description. Click it, go to the next page, and there will be all the information that you are looking for. Cool. So with that said, see you in the Zoom calls if you choose to move forward. But yeah, if you did not, that's completely cool. Stay here, watch this video, because I have only got one intent: to get you results before we even start working. Cool. See you in the next video.